Hello, Grant here with Serenity Financial Coaching. Like all of you, I'm working from my kitchen. I got business up top and I got Reeboks on the bottom. I know you're all tired of hearing about the virus, so I'm going to talk about everybody's second favorite topic during this time, and that would be money. I'm just kidding. I know that's a touchy subject with many as well right now. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs. People are worried about their 401ks, and they're worried about what the economy holds when we get out of this. So I want to share a few things with you to help keep things in perspective and hopefully give you a little bit of hope during this time. And most of all, to let you know we're here for you if you need help, you need some guidance. That is what we're here for. People are really wigging out about the economy right now. And if you've lost your job, I can understand that. But there's a lot of people that haven't even been affected by this financially that are really worried. So my message is to kind of everyone at this moment. Just heard from one of the financial advisors that we work with. We send clients to, and he sends clients to us. And he's had 5 people this week cash out their 401ks. Despite begging not to, because a financial advisor, it has to do what you tell them to do, which is good because it's your money. But even they have to do it, even if they don't think it's good for you. And cashing out your 401k at this time is not. And when I hear that, it just, it makes me cringe for them. We talk a lot about winning with money here at Serenity Financial Coaching, and winning isn't having a flashy car, and winning's not what the world talks about a lot. But I want people to win with money. I want people to feel good with their money. I want people to feel secure with their money and be able to do the things they want to do. Winners are made when times are tough, not on the way up. Winners with money are made on the time down. When other people are panicking and doing the wrong thing, winners have to do the right thing. You can't just win in bull markets. You also have to win in bear markets. Okay? And I want to talk about kind of some real practical steps today of what you need to be focused on and doing during this time. And we'll cover the different types of people through this. People that have lost their jobs, people that might lose their jobs, and people that remain unaffected. Sir Isaac Newton said, "I can predict the motion of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of a crowd." And that's kind of what's predicting economies and stock markets is like. Everybody wants to know what the stock market is going to do. Everybody wants to know where the economy is going to go. Nobody knows. We spend so much money, like companies and the government, trying to predict the economy, and it's almost never true. It's almost never true because you're really trying to predict what people are going to do. And people are pretty unpredictable, especially in a time of a crisis. Yes, the economy is really hurt right now, and you know that, especially if you've lost your job or know somebody that's lost your job. We were at all-time high in the economy, and it was forcefully shut down because of this virus, and it was forcefully shut down because the government said you had to shut it down. And so essentially, the 20% of the economy had to come to a complete standstill. And that is going to harm any economy when you're told you have to come to a standstill. That's to be expected. When we do finally get let out of our houses, the economy will see a huge initial rebound. Will it go all the way back up to where's? No, probably not anywhere close. And then the real question, the magic 8-ball question, is then how long does it take to get back to where it was? And nobody knows. But I want to let you know that recessions are a normal part of the cycle. From 1802 to 2012, there's been 47 recessions. So that's a third of people's lives during that time are spent in recession. Since World War II, it's been a little different. We're not on the gold standard anymore, but there's still been 11 recessions. That's a sixth of the time. A recession on average has lasted 11.1 months. And the growing times, the bear market, or the bull markets, has averaged, I think it's about 58 months. So it's just part of these normal cycles, but every time it happens, people forget. And for some of you, this is the first time that you've lived through it and experienced it. If I've ever told you that you can win with money, or Casey Joe has ever told you you could win with money, this has already been taken into account. No, I mean, we didn't predict COVID-19, but we all know that there's going to be a next recession. So I want you to have that piece that when we told you you can be debt free, you can have a secure retirement, we knew something like this was going to happen. And that's part of the plan. We might have to change what we do in the short run a little bit. It might set us back a little bit, but that is not going to derail us from continuing to run the race that you have set yourself on. You're still going to meet your goals. We just have to adapt and overcome. So if you have lost your job, what I want you to do is reach out to us. It's important when you're in a crisis to reach out to somebody who is not as close to the crisis as you, to keep you from doing something you'll later regret, like cashing out a 401k in a recession. If you think you might lose your job, now is the time to plan, not when it actually happens. Now is the time to start thinking about what you'll do. Can you start saving some money? Which you should be able to, because we all should be getting some stimulus checks in the mail soon. Think about what you're going to do with it. Use it in the most wise way possible. And I want you, when it comes to your job and in a recession and really in a weird crisis, it's easy to let your mind get ahead of the facts. It's easy to let your imagination run wild. We want to stay in reality, okay? You know, if you haven't heard anything negative about your job, your company hasn't said anything about pay cuts or layoffs, well then let's keep our head there in reality, because that's all the information you have. And we have to act on the best information that we have. If you're saving, if you're on the step where you're paying off debt, keep paying off the debt as long as the job is going well. Don't let this stop you. Now's a great time to try to negotiate debts. We just had someone in the midst of this crisis negotiate $18,000 worth of medical debt down to $9,000. We told them to offer 25 cents on the dollar. The hospital system came back with 50 cents and they were happy to take it. There are still opportunities to win in this. If you're saving for an emergency fund, now's the time to double down, and get it done. If you're on baby step 4 and you're saving for retirement and everything's going good with your job as far as you can tell, now is the time to keep saving for retirement. Mutual funds are at a discount. We talk about buying and holding for retirement, dollar cost averaging. For dollar cost averaging to work, you can't just buy stocks on the way up. You also have to buy stocks at the bottom, which is, like I said, on sale. We will get out of this. Like I said, once we get let out of our houses, I believe the economy will see initial rebound. I don't think people are going to grow their hair down to their waistline. I think people will go back to barbers. I think people will go back to salons to get their hair cut. I think people will go back to restaurants. People are going to travel again for work. People want to go on vacations. I want to get out of here so stinking bad, like everyone else. Give me a hazmat suit and fly me to Florida. I would if I could. Life will go back to normal. And then the real question is, how long does it take to go that, after that initial bump, how long does it take to go the rest of the way? And we'll get through it together. We're here for you, and reach out if you need us. We're not here just for you in the good times. We're here for you in the tough times as well. Be sure to check out our website. We got some great articles up there. Sign up for our mailing list. And if you need us, reach out to us. Take care.